So let's open up page 2. Just dragging it in. And this time we're going to put some media. So I've put a image, an FLV movie file. I'll show you how to make those in a bit. We're going to format this text right now. Right here, I decided that this is going to be a separate section on my website. And as you see, when I hit enter, it broke everything. So we're going to add padding. Basically, hit in here, go to add property, scroll down to padding. We're going to add 5 px, which is pixels of padding. That fixes that problem. I don't know why it does it in the first place, but it fixes it. Just do that if that happens. Or it actually makes things look a little bit nicer in the first place. So yeah, we're going to say we want to break there. And we want to break there. And say we want a title up here. Say we want title this something. So what you got to do, you got to insert another div tag. So go to insert. So yeah, so just click where you want. Insert. Load objects. Div tag. We're gonna just call this. What do I leave off with? EF. So we call F. New CSS rule. Okay. Now we want this to be. Our titles are all in Comic Sans. We make it size 36 font. We want it. It's our bold button. Bold. There it is. Make sure it's black. So yeah. Apply. Okay. Okay. We're gonna just be like title 1. Now, an alternative way to make titles, instead of editing and formatting, you still have to make another div, but you can go to insert, layout objects, div tag. What did we call that one? FG. Just call that G. Okay, we're gonna leave everything the same. Call this one title 2, and now we're going to go over to format and change it to heading 1. And those are some predetermined, title type looking, font variations that look like titles. Now say you want a line separating your sections. You just click enter to where you want the line. Go to insert, HTML, and then horizontal rule will insert that line for you. And now we're just gonna save all so you can see our wonderful masterpiece of a website. So we're gonna put an image here right after the it. I'm gonna go to insert image and alternate text. This is image. I believe this is text that when you hover over the image displays, or when the image is failing to load also displays. So we're just gonna put jump and hit enter. Now you can see there's all this white space right here, but the way you can fix that is you right click the image and click align. Now you can choose a bunch of different things, such as right, which makes it collide with everything. Just a note when you do a right. Also do left. And yeah, you can just change the alignments. So yeah, we're just gonna do right, and then we're gonna put enter. We're gonna just keep on hitting enter till it fits. That's probably not the way you're supposed to do it, but it's the easiest way to do it. I'm just gonna move it up a bit. So now we're gonna save this. And we're going to open it up in Chrome. And now you can see we have our GIF image. You can do any type of image you want. You can also insert FLV files using Dreamweaver. We're going to put it into this section. So the way you can do that is by going up to insert media FLV. Then you browse for it. Make sure it's in the spot in the same folder as everything else. Then click detect size. It'll detect the size, and you can choose whether you want it to autoplay or not. We don't want that to. And it works just like an image where you can have it align. And this time it actually is small enough to fit in. Oh yeah, why didn't I just do that? I'll just make this smaller. When you resize it, to resize an image, you just grab onto these things You can't resize Flash videos. You have to just type in resolutions over here. There's no other. It doesn't have that easy method. Now, how do you get an FLV
If you are
file?
not
We can
holding
take any
shift
sort of
while
video
resizing an
file
image, it'll get messed
and
up
go
really
to
badly. So make sure to
Adobe
hold
Media
shift down
Encoder
while resizing an
CS6,
image.
or whatever version you have. You can just drag any sort of video file, or just, I don't know, there's add source, I believe it is, to bring up the browser. Make sure this is set to FLV. You can set this to any of the predetermined resolutions, and you click this green button to start encoding, and it will show up wherever the file, like it'll show up in the same folder that the original file was. I already have a video here, so we'll just save and we'll preview it. As you see, we have our media player. Put any sort of maybe video project you've done or something like that. And say you did a Flash game and you want to show how cool your Flash game is. Well, don't worry. You just go to Insert, Media, and then SWF. Then you click on your Flash game. You have to title it something. I'll just title it whatever it was. And the alignment works the same way everything else does. This you can resize like images. I'm going to make it smaller and align it to the right. Move it up a bit. So, now that we have our page done, let's go take a look. Okay, this is just a spinning stake. Okay, so I'm just gonna change the title to be second page. And then save all.